Hail Satan YouTube, this is Bloodfinger here, and today I'd like to get into my Ghostface lore for my personal Ghostface character, and by the way people, before you ask, I know it's just cosplay. I know what the fuck I'm doing. So, outside the costume, my character is going to be named Bruno Loomis. You're probably wondering, why Bruno? Well, Daniel Loomis was already taken by some other fanfic scream fan film director or fan film creator on a video sharing platform I'm not going to talk about right now. I don't know if it's on YouTube, I don't know if it's on TikTok, I don't know where it's at. I never saw the whole thing, but Daniel Loomis was already taken. My cosplay character I'm going to call Bruno Loomis, and because today's modern world, I'm going to say that Bruno Loomis is Billy Loomis's great-grandson. I know it sounds incredibly fucking stupid, but here we go. Now, Bruno Loomis is supposed to be the leader of the not-so-known in the Screamverse Ghostface cult. But it's not a real cult. I was hoping to, have, other performers, do some videos with me if I do work at the haunted house this October. I'm not gonna say which one. But I'm hoping to meet new people over there, if possible. If they want to hang out, grab a pizza, that's fine. But if they don't want to, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm not going to push nobody's boundaries. I'm not going to, be Mr. Stalker over here. But I like to meet new people up in this area, because the only person I know hates horror with a passion. I'm going to call him Jay. So my friend Jay, just saying this as a side note, my friend Jay does not like horror at all. He does not like anything to do with horror. He doesn't like slasher films. He doesn't like nothing like that. And he went with me to the Comic-Con we went to last year. And he videotaped me while I was up there. I know he didn't do a very great job, but he was still filming me regardless. And I'm thankful for that. So, I'm hoping to hire a videographer for the Fear Fest trip. I hope everything goes well. I'm not going to harass nobody like I've been hearing on a controversial YouTube and TikTok worlds. And I know I'm getting off topic here, but let me just explain something real quick. I'm not going to be as fucking crazy or pushing boundaries like some of these people that I go to Disney World or Disneyland, whatever you want to call it, stalking the actors and being really creepy and making the actors very uncomfortable. That ain't gonna happen with me, and that's a promise. So, back to the Ghostface cosplay. I'm gonna call my character, outside the Ghostface costume, Bruno Loomis. Before it was gonna be Chester Loomis, but then I had to rethink that name because Chester, I think, might be too cartoony. I just see Chester Loomis as way too cartoony, to be honest with you. And somebody had already taken the name Daniel Loomis. So I came up with Bruno Loomis. Bruno is not entirely your typical Ghostface. He's more like a special ops Ghostface. He's the kind of Ghostface that would practice his woodland crimes. And let's say, for example, a summer camp. He'll bring maybe 2 or 3 of his followers as his accomplices. They'll pretend to mingle with the people at the camp, and then they'll just wait till nighttime, break into the cabins to just with a knife. But this ain't true. I'm not saying this is going to actually happen, because it won't. I promise you that. Bruno Loomis, I think, should be the only living Ghostface that should lead some kind of cult. A Ghostface cult, if you will. To be honest, I believe that Bruno Loomis should be allowed to run this phony Ghostface cult. I say phony because it ain't a real cult. It's actually a group of people on YouTube. I'm trying to get together for future YouTube videos, but it's not been so successful as I thought it would be. I've tried for approximately maybe 10 years of my existence trying to find people to do YouTube videos with me, and I keep getting into, every time I find somebody new, I continuously run into dead end after dead end after dead end. I wish I could go a different route when it comes to this kind of thing, but because of my autism, let's put it that way, my autism is kind of bad too. Sometimes I don't know when to, lay off of a potential friend, as you will. Sometimes I push boundaries, sometimes I get into people's space, and I don't want to be doing that all the fucking time. But with Bruno Loomis, he is one other Ghostface. This is the kind of Ghostface that does not like... I got distracted for a second. Bruno Loomis is the kind of Ghostface that does not want to work alone. And he also wants his so-called followers to record his actions with him. Now, in this universe around here, in this universe, in here, there will be no K-wordings at all. No stalking. I mean, maybe a simple prank here or there, but I'm not talking about going out and, like, chopping up some random... I don't care. People. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to be a dick. I'm just saying nobody in my... I guess... I had a perfect name for a horror squad, like horror squad kind of people, but then I forgot what the fuck that name was for a second. It was right on the top. It was right on the tip of my tongue too. Final Cut Crew was supposed to be called. Yeah, it was supposed to be called the Final Cut Crew. Yes. So basically, this Final Cut Crew is supposed to be like a group of horror cosplayers that I'm wanting to do YouTube videos with. If they're up for it, great. If they don't want to be on camera, that is entirely fine with them. Unless they're okay with being on camera while wearing their masks. Or a full body costume. That way their faces aren't really on camera. And I'm not talking about doing these videos at the haunt. Because the haunt is for scaring the participants that go there. So I was going to think maybe like off shift. If we grab like pizza or something, I might talk to maybe like share a couple of stories that aren't like fucking gory or nothing like that. Because it was the crap I watch. When it comes to scary movies and horror films, I'm a big slasher fan. I'm sure you already know this by now, but I'm a big slasher fan. And I'm also a big knife nut. Yes, I'm a knife nut. I used to have a fucking knife collection in my old house that was longer than my fucking arm. There were so many knives. It was like way past my arm, this freaking knife collection. And before you ask, they were not like stacked, but it was like a big, like, not a duffel bag. I even had a Gurkey blade, a machete at one point too, but then the group had to take it when I was first brought into the facility. I'll talk about the Gurkey another time. But my Ghostface cosplay is supposed to be extremely creative, not just using the same buck knife like 24/7. I mean like I wanted to use like fake bloody axes and fake bloody butcher knives. Maybe a fake bloody buck knife in the future if I can get one off of Etsy. Or those retractable bladed buck knives that you can get off of Etsy too. I want to go to Etsy, but I don't know where to go about that. I don't know how to go about that either. So when it comes to the Bruno Loomis cosplay, when he is not in costume, that's basically what his name's going to be. I was out in my Ghostface outfit earlier, but I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I was just hanging out in the backyard with my fake prop knife earlier. I would have gotten on camera, but it got way too hot, way too quick this morning. Yeah, I wore the costume this morning. And it got way too freaking hot, way too freaking fast. Way too fucking fast. Okay, now I cussed. So this Bruno Loomis cosplay, I know that Samuel Loomis was already taken for the Halloween films, of course. Daniel Loomis was taken for the fan film Scream film on a video sharing platform. I don't know where the heck they got the idea, but it was a good idea for a phony Billy Loomis relative. And I did hear the news about Melissa Barrera being blacklisted off of fucking YouTube. I mean, blacklisted off of Hollywood. Look, Melissa, I know you're probably pissed off, but I am very sorry for what happened to you. I am truly sorry for what happened to you. You did not deserve that at all. Your beliefs are your beliefs, but I know she ain't gonna watch this video unless she's really into YouTube, but I'm sorry, Melissa. You did not deserve that at all. I hope one day they'll bring you back for a future Scream film and let you be Ghostface again. Instead of being the surviving victim of Ghostface, you should have became Ghostface. I could give a rat's ass if they bring Neve Campbell's on-screen daughter as another Ghostface. I could care less if they did that as well, but shit happens. So my Ghostface cosplay for this future upcoming HorrorCon, I'm hoping to hire a videographer, and I'm also hoping to hire a car service up there because I can't fucking drive for jack shit. And this future HorrorCon visit, it's going to be an outdoor festival. Hopefully I get a videographer up there. I don't care how much money it's going to be, I'm going to fucking do it. Also, this upcoming cosplay visitation will be Ghostface. And I will do this video as a kind of, not a tribute. I can't do a tribute because I have no pictures of this person. But as respect towards the past on-screen Scream movie Scream Queens that are no longer part of the project. And I still don't want to see Scream 7 right now because I'm still pissed off that fucking Stu Macher is still claiming to be dead. You know, the actor who played Stu Macher wants to come back to the franchise as alive and well. Yes, I heard that too. So until they either bring back Stu Macher or Samantha Carpenter or the Carpenter sisters as a whole, I'm going to do this Ghostface appearance at this HorrorCon as a, I guess you can call it a tribute, as a tribute to Melissa Barrera and Tara Carpenter. I think her real name is Jenna Ortega, excuse me. I'm going to do it as a tribute to all the past Ghostface actors who played the role of Ghostface, either actor or stunt double, I don't care. This will be a tribute to all the people except for the Stab movies. I got a real fucking beef with the fucking Stab films, and I don't want to sound like an asshole saying this, but I got a real fucking grudge towards the people of the Stab films. This will be in honor of not just Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Melissa, I'm going to just call her Melissa Barrera, because I can't curl my tongue out like every 20 seconds. Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, everybody who was involved with the film franchise and was not given the permission to come back. And I'm going to have to say this too, that this is also for Jill Roberts' character. I believe her name was Emma Roberts, I think her name was. I know she was very hated because she was an admirer of the Ghostface killers in her Scream universe. She killed her Bonnie and Clyde style boyfriend with a knife wound to the heart. But it's just a fucking movie, people. Even though it's just a fucking movie, I'm still doing this fucking tribute to the actors and the stunt people who portrayed Ghostface throughout the entire fucking Scream franchise. And that includes Neve Campbell too. The videographer is very important because, yes, they're going to be following me around over the freaking convention. I know it's going to be a boring, like, 2-hour video, or maybe less than 2 hours. I don't know how long the video is going to be. I requested a 2-hour video. I want at least 2 hours of footage. At least. I want at least 2 hours of footage. May not be there for 2 freaking hours, but who the hell knows? Either 2 hours or less. Maybe they'll be paid throughout the entire time up there, and I understand that this is something that I've been wanting. I know that Melissa and Jenna are probably good friends in real life. I'm sorry that Melissa got kicked off the franchise and Jenna walked away from the franchise because of her firing. Because of Sam Carpenter's firing. Sam Carpenter, fucking Melissa Barrera, it's hard to keep track of names when you're trying to be your own Ghostface. Bruno Loomis is going to be my name outside the Ghostface robe. Well, for the Ghostface cosplay. However, like I said, YouTube, this is going to be a tribute to all the people who portrayed Ghostface throughout the entire Scream franchise, including the people that donned the robe even for 1 or 2 scenes. And that does include Melissa Barrera. I can't curl my tongue all the time. Forgive me, Melissa. And all the other people who donned the Ghostface robe and mask throughout the franchise. Now, I got a phone call coming right now, people, so I gotta get going now. Hail Satan. Peace.